Let's listen to see if we can actually hear anything.
Yeah.
But, we have waves.
You've got an attitude tonight, Curtis. What's gotten you so rowdy and rambunctious?
I always have attitude.
You do not always have an attitude. Usually you sit here and I'm gonna work now. I'm
Still
gonna
do
be
what I
a
do.
pussy.
Yeah, I work.
And then sometimes I come home and I'm just like, what's up? And you're like, fuck you.
Yeah?
You just have such a fucking attitude. What the fuck is wrong with you? What crawled up your anus today?
That's all I have is attitude.
That's all you have is
Attitude
anus?
boys,
You're an idiot.
Well, it comes with the job, I think. I don't know what jobs would be talking about.
You mean
It comes with
Starbucks?
the job. Yeah, it comes with working at Starbucks. I just attract the stupidity of customers, I guess. But, looks like it's going to be a duo podcast today.
Yeah, everyone else is fucking jerking their wiener or whatever.
You're talking about Starbucks and shit.
What normally do we fucking talk about?
Well, I'm looking at cat clips.
Welcome to podcast number 3, folks. Looking up cat clips and talking shit about Starbucks.
Someone turn on relaxmydog.com.
I don't think that's necessary for today, folks. I think we'll be fine. We're all relaxed. We're all chill. No attitude boys today.
Bitch.
Alright, maybe one attitude boys today.
Do we need to introduce you guys?
No.
I think it's pretty set on who we are. At this
Yeah,
point.
but shouldn't we just introduce you guys? Isn't that what
Let's
all
start.
podcasts do?
Wait, can you even hear me?
Test it
Yes, you can see you. We can see you on the waves.
But he has little waves.
Yeah, those waves aren't big enough, man. What the fuck?
again. You need to sit closer to the mic then.
There we go.
That's
more
one way to
centralized
do it.
mic.
Oh shit, now it's really close to me. I should back up a little bit. There we go.
There we go.
Yes, when Jose's too lazy to get off the ground, we just put the microphone in front of his face.
So that's about 60% of the time.
Oh, yeah, I know.
The other 40% we have to lift him up to the microphone.
Yes.
Or he's asleep.
Or he's asleep. Maybe it's 35 of the time we have to lift him up, and 5% of the time he's asleep.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
I don't know what
I still think we should introduce you guys.
Why?
Because that's what podcasts do. They always introduce people.
Then we'll not introduce
You
people.
say you guys, you're not including yourself to it.
Us guys.
Just introduce us then.
Yeah, you know who we are.
Sup with it. This is Zach. We got Curtis.
Yo.
We got Josh.
Yo.
We got Josie.
And we in it, boys.
Yeah.
So, what do we have for topic number 1 today?
Who else had a small topic we could talk about for a little bit? Josh, didn't you have something?
Yeah, Josh
Yeah.
had something.
Alright, so this is largely based off of something that Jose said, a very minor thing, not actually related to a real topic, but it made me think of something. And honestly,
Was it pussy?
Nah, not grabbing him by the pussy. No.
you are closer than you may expect. Because you brought up the topic of pornography.
Wait,
And-
when did I do this?
It was in passing, like I said, it wasn't.
Everyone's favorite topic.
And this got me thinking,
About
mostly
porno.
because of Curtis.
But he doesn't porno enough.
Josh was thinking about pussy.
Shut up. So, basically, especially I've seen some of the pictures that especially used to pass through your Facebook of a lot of the girls who you used to like all their pictures, and they're models, basically.
Yeah.
Alright,
I do know a lot of models
Yeah.
on my Facebook.
Can I bring up a point with you and noticing the stuff on Curtis's feed?
What?
Did you ever notice the sale on the Ray-Bans?
If I had something slightly less destructible to throw at you right now.
But the
Just throw
Ray-Bans.
that.
It
was such a good deal.
It's $20 per pair.
Shut up.
I hate myself. I hate all of you.
Alright, PS, guys, Curtis sells Ray-Bans, $20 a pair. It's a pretty good deal. Go check it out.
That's not true.
Curtis'sRaybans.co.
Alright, Josh, you can continue.
Thank you. So, basically, that made me start to wonder, where do you draw the line, or what is the distinction between pornographic imagery and art? Because from my non-artistic perspective, It seems that you take a picture of a naked girl as is, you have pornography. You put a black and white filter over it, suddenly it's avant-garde art. And I don't understand.
Okay, so that's your viewpoint is basically you don't understand how you can make a, I guess, fuzzy line between the two, because that's what it's going to boil down to. You can't. I don't think that you'd be able to make a fine line. You can make a really thick and fuzzy line between pornography.
So
and art.
I wanted to ask somebody
Thick and fuzzy.
who may
Watch a lot of porn and look at a lot of art. That's pretty boring. I got you, Matt. I got you. But I want to listen to Curtis.
I think there's kind of like, I mean, you're right. Like Jose said, it's very like thin line between the two. I think it kind of just boils down to.
Well, I said thick, fuzzy line, but
Well,
you know.
okay. Well, there's a. I think it's a thin line.
Okay.
I think it boils down to like. I guess the nature behind it, as well as like the scenery as well. Like, I mean, if you're gonna take a picture of a naked girl in a bedroom, it's probably pornography. But if you take a naked picture of a girl with just like a static black background, you know, most likely it's art of some sort. I know I don't have a major in photography. I don't have a major in any sort of sense like that. All photographic pictures could be taken as pornography in one shape or another. I mean, you know.
Could it though?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
you know, if you just like you see a girl and you think she's really cute, you're like, damn, and then you just click off to her Facebook page. Not saying I've done it, but
I'm pretty sure
it's happened.
that he's
before.
done it.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, but Curtis brought up one point. It's like all the art can be labeled or viewed as photography or pornography, and that's why I can't say there's a thin line. There's a giant fuzzy line because it has a lot of viewpoints where you can look at it. What's the intent of the picture and who's viewing it and for what purpose? That's why you can make any photography pornography. I think to an extent.
I mean, I have a
Pictures of
picture.
trees though.
What?
There are the nature lovers.
Yeah, I have a picture. I have a picture of Zach's ass when he's on top of the washing machine. I ain't gonna lie, man. I touched myself looking at the picture a couple times.
I'm glad he brought this out.
Really confused.
There was when the washing machine had broke again. You were looking behind it to check it out. I was checking out that ass. I tell you what, boy.
Do you still have something to say, or you lost it? I hope you lost it.
Wait, did I fix the washing machine?
But you fixed the washing machine.
Okay, cool. I thought I
This
fixed
is
the
how
washing
this is
machine.
how half pornos start anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that the fuzzy line is kind of the biggest thing here, right?
Yes.
Because like let's take a specific example, not just like stuff that's legitimately supposed to be art, like a nude person with a black and white filter or something like that. I think a really good place on the fuzzy line is stuff like Me in My Place. You know what I'm talking about, Curtis?
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, if you go Google Me in My Place, it's definitely not safe for work stuff because it's pretty much half nude chicks in their underwear. Sometimes they're nude, but it's not taken in like a typical pornographic sense. Like, yeah, definitely someone could pleasure themselves to it, but it's also just kind of chill and artistic because it's just a cute girl in her underwear playing video games or whatever it is, Like, it's definitely right on that fuzzy line of artistic and pornographic. But it's almost, I'm not mistaken, I don't fucking look at every single picture on that site, but there's definitely not hardcore pornography. There's no, like, penetration. There's no, fucking fisting. But it's in that really weird place where it's definitely not safe for work. Like, I wouldn't want that up when my boss is walking by.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Marcus would be like, "Yo, can I join?"
So something happened, right? I don't know what happened, but I go into work today. It's a Monday. And then the first thing you obviously do when you get into work is you open Reddit and you go browse Reddit for 15 minutes. I was browsing Reddit, and all of a sudden, I just can't get to any Imgur links. They're just not working. Then I click on one, and it brings me to the splash page where it's like, site blocks pornography. I'm like, What? I was trying to look at like an Overwatch clip, and you're blocking it because of pornography. So apparently my work like blacklisted Imgur because of pornography, and now I'm sad because I basically can't use Reddit anymore.
Why can't you just use it on your phone?
I can use it on my phone, but I also sit in front of a computer all day, so I just, tend to just pull up Reddit from time to time.
How about Tetris Battle?
I could probably get to... I've Tetris battled at work before.
Alright, same.
But it's like, in the sense of nude, and like, as far as the pictures I've seen of me in my place,
I can tell you there's nude ones.
but like you can fully see.
I know there's areola. I don't know about...
Okay. That's what I mean. That's
About
what
labia.
I don't know about labia.
That's what I mean, right? Like, a lot of people would say, I'm not looking at it right now. A lot of people would say that just seeing the top half is not pornographic. Would say that it is art. Well, like,
I don't know. I mean, yes and no. I think there's I think...
Some people. I didn't say everyone. I said some people.
Well, yeah.
You said most people. And that's a pretty specific distinction. Because I'm pretty sure most people would actually think a chick with her top off is pornographic in nature.
Well, okay.
I think there's a decent amount of people in our generation that want to get rid of that stereotype or like that stigmatism or whatever you want to call it. But I think right now there's still a lot of people that if a chick's walking around without her shirt off, that's indecent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was that?
Well, you said pornographic. I think the better term would be sexualized, where the top half is just more sexualized than it should be.
Right.
It's just a nipple. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, is that, like, if the person is nude but you can't see anything, would you depict it as pornographic or would you depict it as...
Yeah, like body paint, body paint stuff.
Body paint, or even
That's
like
a really-
turn to
that's
the
a really
side
good-
and covering.
That's a really good one too. Like, because they're legitimately 100% nude,
You're right.
but you can't see anything because it's full of art.
Mm-hmm.
So what is that?
Art.
Is it though?
It's art, yeah.
But it's fucking flapping vagina wings or whatever.
Yeah, but she's not doing anything to depict a pornographic nature. She's
Are you
standing
sure?
there with, as far as I'm aware, as far as the ones I've seen, she's
What if
standing
the
there with a
scene that's
fucking
painted-
tiger on her chest with a fucking her eyes or her tits.
What if the scene
right?
painted on her was a girl getting right to the ass?
Then probably yes. Not because she's standing pornographically, but because the picture on her is pornographic.
So I mean, like, you're not gonna get a concrete answer. It's just hard to come up with a concrete answer for this question. So it's a lot of subjective opinion, idea, and intent.
I think intent's hard to judge.
Well, that's why it's hard.
I think the best I think one of the most relevant things to talk about in this discussion is actually something that all three of us, me, Josh, and Jose, I believe should have learned in Gov class, which was a Supreme Court ruling in the 60s, which done the phrase, what is it, like, I know it when I see it?
Yep.
I know when I see it.
Dealing with hardcore pornography.
Dealing with hardcore pornography, where basically even the Supreme Court could not make a judgment on what is and what is not pornography or hardcore pornography. And so they coined the phrase, basically, I know it when I see it, which is, it's kind of up to almost like a community-like decision.
Yeah, it's very subjective.
I think they even have like a list of rules, which is like, if a certain amount of people in the community would judge it as hardcore pornography and indecent, then it should be ruled as indecent and be taken away, or however you're gonna call it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's really telling, because even like it's supposed to be like the smartest decision makers of the 60s.
Well, you know.
They're probably all high on acid and shit.
Well,
Maybe a little bit further down the line.
the one thing about it is that there's always going to be a limit on how you can describe something very subjective. So they made a rule around it where the community as a whole decides. But at the end of the day, it doesn't make it objective. It's still very, very subjective.
I think the hardest part is that art is such a subjective thing within itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like pornography is really clear cut.
Yeah.
Fucking naked chicks, naked dudes. You know,
Anyone
putting things in
doing
things.
anything to pleasure themselves is pretty much
Right.
pornographic in a nude sense.
Which again, like Jose, brought up the idea of intent. It's like even if the people who are on display are not doing anything in a sexual nature, like the intended reaction from the audience, because that's another thing. Like, I mean, I don't understand art. I'm going to be straight up. I don't get most photographic kind of art. I like pictures. I like taking pictures of things that I think are cool, but I still don't consider them art. And like when it comes to taking a picture of a person, it's like, especially if that person is nude, I have a hard time seeing any purpose for it other than the idea of having somebody be sexually aroused by it.
I have great respect for photographers who are like great photographers and like can take amazing pictures, because I would say that like I'm a fairly decent like photographer, but I don't play around with focus and lighting and all that kind of stuff. And people who
It's fine.
like take the time to ready their camera for like an hour just to take one picture and make it as best as they possibly can and the outcome as great as it can be. I have a great respect for photographers like that.
Did you never take any type of videography or photography class
No, I
in
did not.
Oh, that was
school?
Mm-mm.
I know you've had access to a camera
No,
for
I-
a while.
Well, I mean, I've
Since
done.
you were a kid.
Yeah, I've had a lot of experience with cameras. Not in high school, but especially during college. Black and white, film, regular digital, messing with the programs, etc. It's all fun, but and annoying because you have to be in a dark room for like maybe 6 hours to do
Right.
the whole page.
There was like a photography class at Viking, wasn't there?
Yeah,
I remember there was a dark room
yeah.
or
But
whatever.
I feel like
It did-
one of those things
yeah.
that was hard to get into.
it wasn't hard to get into. It was just in the same slot as things.
Way
Like
too many
other
other
classes.
important things.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that's how it was. So
Yeah,
it's like
I'm just saying I didn't fucking take any art class. I didn't have to.
I would have, but what I had orchestra, so I was in music.
You're such a weirdly artistic person for you, because you can be like super technical, and you can be like, I don't know, you're good at like really technical, hands-on, concrete things, but at the same time, like you're actually really super. This is Jose I'm talking about. You're actually like really super artistic.
It's because I think it's because I get bored easily.
That could be the case. That's probably it.
Mm-hmm.
When I get bored, I just play video games.
Can I ask you a question, Josh?
Mhm.
What is it about art that you don't understand?
It's largely the fact that, in terms of photography, because with drawing and painting and all of that kind of stuff, again, it's always hard to say what is art and what isn't art, because I look at splash art.
I was gonna say, don't start introducing modern art to this, because I have
exactly
odd feelings about modern art.
But exactly, and that's
I got
my
this light
point.
bulb, right, and I put it on the ground.
Yeah,
right?
modern art makes no fucking sense to me at all. But
But I have a respect for modern artists when they come out and say I made this painting, and it's mostly elaborate in a sense, and they're like, I was in a dark time, dropping high on acid and losing family members left and right, shit like that, and I have a deep respect for that. But then I see people, I've gone to art exhibits and people have drawn 3 black lines that are just in random sense, and they're like, this is the triple line piece of art. It
Thanks,
represents the
So
solidarity of
transformative.
oneself. I'm like, I have no idea how the fuck you got that.
Yeah, it's so transformative.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, Transformers.
So-
Robots in disguise.
that's what that triple line piece meant.
It was Optimus Prime,
Megatron.
Megatron,
In that one guy.
Starscream.
And no, Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf's the middle one. Idiot.
So, well, Shia LaBeouf, Starscream, pretty much the same character or something, right?
just do it.
Okay, so you understand drawn.
I
is
think
understand
my
painting.
distinction with art as to the art that I feel more solidly about is something that is taken straight from a mental conception and put into something. Somebody who sat down with a piece of paper, took an image in their head, and put it on the paper. It's unique, it's original. Same can go with music or anything like that.
Right.
Whereas with photography, and one of the reasons why I get so like iffy on it exactly is because it's like there's a thing that's already there, and you're just capturing what already exists, like an image that already exists, and it's like things weren't really created; they were just seen and put into a still picture.
I think one pretty good distinction is that it's not just... So, like, in your example of, like, let's just take one of these. One of these posters that we have on the wall. So, this poster, right, it was an image in an artist's head.
Mm-hmm.
They drew it, colored it, you know,
etc.
etc., and then printed it. And that's how they made the art. Because they saw an image in their head, and then they took it from their head and made it exist.
Right.
I think what's also important is it doesn't just have to be an image, right?
Mm-hmm.
It can be a feeling, or it can be a story, or
Right.
something less concrete than just an image.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's one thing that can actually be captured by photography very well, is not just what you see in that moment, it's also everything that ties into that. So I went to some dumb museum once, because I don't give a shit about any of this, and they had a photography exhibit,
Mm-hmm.
and they showed, like, I think it was like the best, you know, top rated fucking pictures of 2013 or whatever. I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, and a lot of it was like, they went to some refugee camp and took a picture of a person like holding their dead child or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know,
Right.
and they got the right focus and grain and filter and blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, and what was important about that picture wasn't just that it was, you know, it was this image, because when you think about it, like, that image is really dark, like, who wants to see that? But the important thing about it was all the emotion behind it and the little story that went along with it. And you can feel what that person felt at that time. And I think that's an important distinction to make, that it doesn't always have to be exactly what you see in front of you. And, you know, obviously part of the skill is knowing how to work your camera to capture that the most accurately. But it's also, it can be the emotion behind the picture, it can be the story that goes with it, etc., etc.
Okay, reasonable.
Right. I mean, there's like a lot of pictures, and I don't even think just recent history. I think, like, even if you go back 40, 50 years, that people have seen and just been like, oh, these are, like, you know, great pictures that, like, have stand the test of time and blah, blah, blah. And the reason is just not because they're just pictures, but because they emphasize something within them. I think one of them was, like, a picture of a family in Haiti that was, like, standing next to their household, like, after the hurricane had hit, just trying to show that, like, you know, this family, which obviously didn't have a whole lot, had, you know, something, and now they've lost everything.
Lost it all.
Yeah. So, pictures are just, like, they're very artistic, but I don't want to say that they're, like, lazy artistic, but it's like people who don't know how to draw. I think, like, photography is the best way to get into something artistic,
Mm-hmm.
and it's maybe the easiest form of art to get into.
Oh,
Still has a lot of technical and
It's
you
very
know,
technical.
It's very technical. I think if someone's extremely technical, it's the best form of art to get into, or maybe even, like, modeling in a sense, like 3D modeling and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think photography is definitely up there for, like, maybe the easiest art form to get into.
Yeah.
That might be. I mean, obviously that's my personal opinion on it, but I mean, people could absolutely prove me wrong. And I could be okay.
It's the stereotypical easy to pick up, hard to master.
Yeah.
Right? Because like if you practice drawing or painting for 6 weeks, I can guarantee you will be better at drawing and painting.
Mm-hmm.
If you practice every day or every week or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You will get better because you will train your technical skill. But photography, you can get into it in a week and a half, but
So I have no idea what.
but to master being able to take the right picture at the right time, not just the technical aspect, like finding the emotion or finding the story, or being able to put yourself in that place, all that kind of stuff.
Almost has a sense
It's
of
gonna be
RNG to it.
Super hard. I mean, yeah, but I mean, yes and no. Like if you go to a refugee camp, I'm sure you'll find some good pictures.
Right,
But-
but yeah, like if you're, a photographer for Nat Geo and you're sitting on a hill
Yeah,
for 3
it's-
days trying to find, that one jump shot of that tiger or whatever that may or may not
Yeah.
ever walk around. Yeah.
The thing that I'd like to say about photography is the fact that, okay, so you got artists and painters, etc., drawers and painters. They draw from their mind.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they have a subject in front of them, they're still drawing from their mind because they view it. They see what's in front of them, they translate it inside their head, and then they put it on a piece of paper or whatever to represent what they see.
Right.
The thing I like the most as photography is that it captures the moment as if you were supposed to be there. That's the biggest distinction between photography and I guess other art forms, is that it takes that one moment, that 1/100th of a second, and it solidifies it.
That one frame.
Yeah, it just takes that one frame, or it could be longer if it's low light exposure or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's usually that 1/100th of a second where you can feel something. And it's the same as artists who draw. They'll see it and they'll draw it from their head. With photography, it's just a different medium.
Right. And it's always more instant.
Yeah, it's more instant, and the best part of photography, you have to take it as what it is. You look at the picture and you have to accept it. Because that was what was shown. Now it could be a lie, it could be a truth. They say a picture's worth 100 or 1,000 words, but they don't say if it's a true or a false.
Yeah.
I think the one thing that I like about photography, because I'm really not into art whatsoever. I'm a very technical person, or I try to be. I have no fucking artistic talent whatsoever. But the thing that actually draws me to photography a lot more is because it emphasizes the real.
Yeah.
And because, the same thing we were talking about all night, painting a picture or, putting a drawing to, putting pen to paper or whatever, you're creating something. But you're creating something from, that's almost, it's not that it's not real, but it was only real once you put it there. And even if you're like drawing from a subject, like a model, or just, drawing your friend's picture or something like that, it's not actually that person, it's your perception of them. Because if there's something that you see more, like if I'm looking at Curtis and I notice his face more than his body, or his nose more than anything else,
His eyes.
I will emphasize the things that I see and not show others things.
Or Curse is just going to be one giant nose.
I just drew a triangle on a piece of paper and it was Curtis. But photography really captures the reality of what is there. And I think that's a really, really important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, no, that doesn't answer your question, but yeah.
Yeah, no.
Wait,
And
Josh had
actually,
a question?
it is kind of ironic that you say that, because I mean, again, it's all about the perception, I guess, of the person viewing it, and I'm just not somebody who
Is a person.
I am not a person. There we go. I am not a person. But because a lot of times when I see a picture that is professionally taken by a photographer, it has a fakeness to it, to me. And I understand, and I will not criticize anybody who appreciates this kind of photography or the people who make it. But to me, I don't get that. I don't get the realness from it. I get an artificially changed thing of reality. It was there was a real picture, and then layers of filters and grains or whatever were put on top of it, And especially if it's a model who was told to pose in a way, it removes everything natural from it. And that's my perception. Again, like, I have no criticism for people who appreciate that. To me, I just don't get it.
I would say there's a very distinct difference between the natural and the real, because obviously they're linked in some way, because if something's natural, it's the way it would go without any external influence, then it's definitely a real.
Sure.
But I wouldn't say that it not being natural necessarily removes the realness from it, and it's kind of hard to elaborate on what like realness is besides just like it's legitimately capturing a moment of existence. That's super fucking abstract, and that's kind of okay, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when it boils right down to it, most art is abstract, even if not its, I guess, form, but like what it's getting at least when it's done with that kind of intention. Like if you take a picture and you have a thought in your head associated with the picture that people may or may not understand, then you can make the argument that it's an abstract picture, not in its formal sense, but in its ideological sense, I suppose.
I think it gets. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Okay.
You were gonna say something, Coitus?
Yeah. Oh, you looked like you had something to say.
You were speaking up. Speak up, motherfucker.
I got nothing to say.
Good.
Yeah. So, art is weird.
It's not that
That's
weird.
fine. Those are probably still some of my favorite museums to go to, or the art museums. It's just looking at other people's artistic creativity. Something that just gives me a drive.
Yeah, I was like going for it.
Wait,
That's
why don't you
alright.
get a car?
What?
That'll help you drive.
Yeah, you really need that artistic motivation to go get yourself a fucking Civic.
Yeah, at this moment you have zero drive.
Maybe you could just draw yourself a car.
If only this was what's that? Scribble Knots. I could just write down what I want and it would come to life.
That game was dope for about like 20 minutes.
Yeah, like it was fun until you realized that you couldn't like
Make notes.
Yeah.
I can't
So you
draw
can have
my
dicks
interactive pornography on this. This game is bullshit.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. What are we at, Kurt?
We're at 32 minutes.
Shit.
So, hey, anyone else have anything to talk about? That was a fun session about art. I enjoyed that.
I'm sure you did.
You did?
Yeah,
I mean, we're halfway through. We could bring something up and it'd probably be longer than an hour.
That's
Especially if it's what I talked about.
That's
or
fine.
we could just kind of bullshit and go through what we've been doing. We can talk about the channel a little bit, and it might be a little bit of a shorter podcast.
Yeah,
Or
fine
we
with
split
that. I
it
don't
up.
want to make this too long. I'd rather have shorter than longer.
The only thing is, I would like to talk about my thing.
Oh, sure.
Maybe we can do a second recording.
That's what I was
Yeah.
saying. You could split it.
Okay.
So, in continuation of this one, that's going to be short and whatnot, we can do one thing that Josh had a question for me and Curtis yesterday while we were recording. I'd like to bring that up here.
You mean my question?
No.
What was
I'm
his
pretty sure it
question?
was Josh's question.
What was
What was
Josh's
it?
question?
And we're going to elaborate it more on here. It's like, what crime do you commit?
That was
without-
my question.
Was that yours?
That was my question.
Yours.
No, that was
Nah,
Curtis's.
fuck you.
Okay, fine.
So what was the question? And
If
can I
you
answer?
could, if you could commit any crime in the world, just one, what would you do? Especially in the fact that there is zero repercussion.
No moral or no legal
There's no.
Well, there might be moral.
Well,
There's only internal moral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can internalize
No
your
external
repercussion, but
moral
no external
repercussions.
repercussion. Like you can't get arrested.
No one will know.
No one will grudge you. Like no one
But-
can
well,
grudge you.
here's
No.
Here's the thing, though, was that another distinction that came up when we were talking about this was that you have to be able to physically do this of your own volition. You can't, like, you are not magically given the ability to do something that you could not currently already do.
I can't have
But you can,
genocide
like-
powers.
But you can like give it time.
Yeah, you can always give it
Like,
time.
like you
You can give
said,
it
like
time,
if, like
but-
you said, like Jose's thing would probably take him,
Not
years
really
to
long.
do.
Yeah, a couple of years.
Mine, like
Right.
if I trained for a long time to do my one specific action, then you know.
So what was
You can do
it? So just to catch me up, give me the short version. What was everyone's answer?
Jokers.
Mine was murder someone. Being
Oh,
assassinate
yeah, that was
someone.
easy.
Murder,
Murder.
assassinate someone.
Well, you can. It's only one crime, so
Right.
Five murders.
But your crime could be planting a bomb
and killing many people.
and killing many
But
people.
he probably well, at the end of the day, he probably wants to grudge someone.
Do you want to grudge someone?
I don't have a grudge.
Or
against
does
him at the moment.
he wants to kill the person that grudged him?
I just.
Who are you
I
trying
just,
to kill?
I just have
Trying
internal.
to fuck with me?
No,
Just-
You wanna go right now?
I have internal frustrations that I just would like to release with one
person.
blow.
Is it your dad?
No, I love my dad.
Are you sure?
Is it your brother? I know you're not gonna say that. I know you're not gonna say that.
I plead the fifth.
Okay, so Curtis is gonna kill one guy. Josh?
Probably his
Or girl, we don't discriminate here in this household.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't like I said last night. I don't really have anything that I particularly want to do right now.
You
However,
don't want to like
my
steal a
sim-
candy bar at least?
my sympathies tend to fall towards like vigilante justice kind of stuff. Like I am one of those people who holds perhaps a stronger sympathy to characters like, you know, the Punisher, Rorschach, those kinds of straight to death vigilante kinds of figures, and it
You're
fits with my
lawful
morals.
So you just kill a bad person.
Pretty much.
Brutally. With your
Yeah.
fists.
Would you call that lawful evil?
Yeah. I
No,
mean,
that's all lawful good.
Oh.
Or sorry, yeah, you're right. Lawful
Chaotic
evil,
good.
sorry. No, chaotic good.
yeah, chaotic good.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
thinking
yeah,
chaotic
yeah.
good.
Because it's not. Because it's definitely not lawful. Because we're
Yeah.
legitimately
Yeah, yeah,
breaking
sorry.
the law.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with one ticket to not get any lawful repercussions, technically could be one lawful evil action.
Shut up. So you'd have a vigilante stint where you
Yeah,
just
pretty much.
be a vigilante for a night or
Will
something.
mine be chaotic
Basically.
neutral?
Yours?
You?
No.
Probably.
No, that's
True.
I think
evil.
neutral evil.
No, because Josh's has a good intention.
Yeah.
Yours definitely has an evil intention
Mm-hmm.
because it's just your own grudge or your own
Whatever.
shit. It's
Yeah.
not necessarily coming from a morally good
Right.
place.
So it'd be neutral evil.
Yeah, I would say so. Neutral evil.
Yeah, probably neutral evil.
Because it's not.
It's not lawful and it's not chaotic
Exactly,
enough. It's
yeah.
very straightforward and simple in nature.
Mm-hmm.
What was yours?
Steal a candy bar.
No,
It was not steal
was
a
not
candy
steal a
bar,
candy bar.
motherfucker.
I'll probably blow up the world or something.
The whole world?
Destroy the majority of the world.
Jose is clearly chaotic evil.
I was about to say I'm just chaotic evil. I'll just destroy the whole
Is
world.
there a chaotic? You just want to watch the world burn?
Yeah, I mean, just poof like 90% of it. That's a good amount, right?
Jose just really wants to be like an anime or like RPG villain.
You just want to watch. You just wants to fucking blow everything up and watch the world burn.
Exactly.
That's what I want. Yeah, I mean, it looks nice.
If it looks nice, then why do you want to blow it up?
No, I'm talking about blowing it up.
Looks
The
nice.
action looks nice.
Yeah, the action of blowing things up looks
It'd
nice.
be a great.
You got a pretty picture in your head. You got a pretty picture in your head, and you want to be an artist and make it into the real world.
I just want to be entertained. That's one of the best ways.
Yeah, but if you blow up the world, you get one piece of entertainment, and then like you're pretty much it.
That's it. That's all the entertainment I need. That's it.
Like 10 years down the line, the world's blown up. You're all by yourself, and you're fucking moon base,
You
and you're
assume
like,
he
"Hey,
intends
remember that
on
one time I
surviving."
blew up the world? Yeah, it was pretty cool, wasn't it? Yeah,
That's it. I mean,
fucking evil Jose over here.
God damn it.
Do you consider yourself you don't consider yourself a chaotic evil person, do you?
I consider myself as a very neutral person.
I think you're chaotic. You're chaotic neutral.
Yeah, you're definitely chaotic
You're
neutral.
definitely not lawful. You're definitely chaotic.
You are 100% chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
You are the farthest thing from true neutral.
True neutral's boring.
It is
I'm
boring.
just-
True neutral is boring.
True neutral is the most boring thing in the world.
And pull up picture of neutral planet from Futurama.
I feel. What's it? I
Tell
neither
my
feel.
wife.
Tell my wife I said hello.
I said hello.
Well, okay, so that one's mine. Would be yours?
Mine.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I'm really lame. Like, I don't think I could kill someone. Like, I don't think I'd want to kill someone. Like, I'm sure, like in fits of rage, and you know,
Like
if I saw some shit happening, I'd want to, you know, take repercussions or something like that. But you know, in a logical sense, like I don't want to kill someone. Like I don't want to fuck up my morality like that because I don't think I can handle it. Because I'm a little bitch. And unlike all of you people, I actually have some sense of morality. And
What are you talking about?
You wouldn't even steal, like, you wouldn't even steal anything? Like, I feel like that'd be my second thing. Like, if it wasn't, like, assassinate or murder someone, it would be set up an elaborate robbery.
I think that's where I'm gonna. But yeah, like some type of elaborate bank robbery.
Oh, you want to go Ocean's 11?
Yeah. Wait. Do I definitely not get caught? As long
You
as
have no
as long-
legal repercussions.
No legal.
So if they find you, they're
If
just
they
like,
caught
alright, get out of
you-
here, kid, go
Yeah,
on.
no. If they caught you, you just go home. Like, you might
Yeah,
get
you have to
jailed.
succeed in your robbery, but even if they know you did it, you won't be arrested.
Slap you in the back of the hand and just be like, alright, kid, get out
I
of
was
here.
gonna go for like rob a casino. Like
That's
Ocean's-
why, that's why we made the
but I have-
distinction of
but
you
I
have to be able to do
I
it.
have to be able to do it. Well, I thought that was like.
That's the other
Like,
thing,
I
though,
thought
right?
that was gonna be like anti-genocide, like win a war with one fucking
Nah.
stupid finger thing. Not like I can't just be good at stealing things.
Right. That's why I said Jose would have to fucking like acquire 1 million nuclear missiles
I'm not-
before he's able to do his bullshit.
I don't need. See, nuclear missiles is boring. Everyone does that one already.
That's
Everyone's
the
got
other thing,
one.
is we already
I want
mentioned that,
one.
like, you can take your time to, like,
I don't
train up.
have the patience. I'm just gonna go into a bank with a gun. I think I'm
That's
like.
fair.
I mean,
totally
you'll
fair.
succeed. That's pretty easy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't have the patience.
The
to-
gun better
to
be
play-
empty because you can't shoot anyone. Except like when you shoot someone, then.
Okay, that's my one, and then I have to get out of there.
You're like, he shot someone. That's it. He's done. Get him.
What other good crimes are there?
What are the good crimes?
Well, there's vigilantism, which can be.
Yeah,
considered
there's the whole spectrum of vigilance. There's
No,
the
that's
Robin Hood.
not
esque-
morally good, just like
good. Oh,
entertainingly good.
there's mine.
You already doing yours.
Into the government data.
I don't give a fuck. I know I know they got pictures of my dick already. It's what else am I gonna learn from there?
I don't know. I mean,
I think I'm just gonna be a buster and say I'm just gonna go rob the bank down the street.
You
Just rob the 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
That's
just
all
rob
of your
7-Eleven.
drinks.
Yeah, give me the energy drinks, man.
he just
Zach?
robbed
Is that
the-
you? No.
Yeah, they'd recognize you. You'd go in the next day
No,
and be like, yo, you don't need more of this shit. We're out. Sorry. You already have it all.
Well, you got another shipment coming on a Tuesday.
No legal repercussions, bitch.
That's the other thing too, right? Is that like, even with no legal repercussions.
They also said no moral repercussions.
Right, and no. Well,
That was a distinction. Like, I could rob a 7-Eleven and then go in the next day and they'd
Now
be
feel
like,
bad.
"What's up, guys?" Like it's like, "Oh, hey, bro." Like,
okay, that's fair.
same thing. Sorry, we're all out.
Yeah.
You know, you took them all. It's like, yeah.
Pretty fun, right? I
See you guys
picture.
later.
I got a picture of you holding up. Yeah. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, that's pretty. So I was gonna say, like, even if you like murder someone, then I guess their family would be upset. Would just be like, oh, I guess not. Huh?
They wouldn't be upset at me.
Yeah, that's fair.
You'd just be upset and you just be an asshole. But you don't really care.
Yeah, it'd be like
No, I would get, you guys might not care. I would.
they'd be at the funeral and you'd stroll by and just be like, oh, look, it's Curtis.
I could kill Curtis. I never thought about this. I'm doing that. Fuck that.
Then I guess you only have Josh to edit your videos.
It's true.
That's fine.
Sorry, Josh. I guess you gotta do everything now.
And then Josh killed Zach.
Oh, is he got a chain?
Yeah,
Killing each other?
You guys will
Until
kill each
Jose
other.
is the only one.
I'm the only one left. Who's like, yes, now no one can stop me. all the people that know are gone.
Would you, if you ruled the world, would you
I'm
just kill everyone,
That's
or
the
would
thing.
you save people?
That's the thing. I would never, ever want to rule the world.
No, that's what I mean. Like, if you blew up the
You
world,
once told me you wanted to rule the world with like homeless people and robots and stuff.
Nah, that would be a means to an end. But I would-
destroying it?
Of destroying it. But I would never ever want to rule over a people.
Why not?
It's just so tedious.
and that's why he wants to become president.
That's just so tedious. It's just like I have to make sure of all this shit in my land, in my country, with my people. I was like,
I mean,
I don't want to deal with that.
You could do what all the countries have done since then and like split things up and make other people rule it for you.
Yeah.
But then
Like
they
this
might.
very
But
stereotypical king stuff.
at the end of the day,
Or like
they'll
the
just
States.
go out and kill me once they establish control.
No,
That's
no,
what
I
happens.
mean like that's like king shit like Game of Thrones king shit 101. Like you get enough power, then you make other people rule your lands, then you have some type of check and balance where they give you enough shit so that you don't just take over their shit again, and you give them enough protection or money or whatever so that they won't rebel against you.
Oh, I got it. It's because I don't care about people.
That's okay. That's a good reason.
So you have your moon base set up or whatever, and you're about to hit that big red button to destroy.
Like I
the
said,
whole
you
world.
always assume that he intends on surviving this.
That's true. Do you intend to survive this?
Well, he needs to take the picture.
Yeah.
And you guys are going about this destruction of the world in like a very instantaneous moment.
I am
You
thinking.
can always do it a
lot.
lot slower.
But that's far less gratifying. I
Oh,
feel
no,
like
it's
you don't
very
have
gratifying.
the patience. I feel like you don't have the patience to appreciate that though.
What? No, I have a lot of patience,
I
man.
feel like 3 days in, you just like be on the couch in your room playing Smash. You're like, oh, is that still going on?
Nice.
Yeah.
No, that's probably one of the things I'd wait out for, because it's like if I know it's gonna be for the long con or for the long haul, then I'm gonna enjoy the moment. I'm gonna enjoy the journey as much as the destination.
You're gonna enjoy not recycling.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's how you're destroying the world slowly. It's just that you don't recycle. That's what it is.
Someone's got
No
Yeah.
more illegal repercussions.
Yeah.
Is that what you did too? Not recycle and litter everywhere? Is that your crime, littering everywhere?
Oh, Zach.
God,
Don't be a buster, dude. Just kill someone.
I legitimately don't think I could pull the trigger.
You could kill me.
You don't have to pull the trigger. Knives are so much more fun.
I definitely couldn't do that.
You can't stomach it. Of all the people,
I
you
could probably stomach it. No, it's clear. It's 100% from a moral state.
Are you sure?
It would be, because I definitely probably couldn't deal with it. I would, if I were to kill someone, I'd probably prefer to shoot them just to get it over with quick and not deal with nonsense. Unlike Josh, that will enjoy the nonsense. I just want to have my power, take it, and be done with it. But I think after the fact, I will basically just look at the gun in my hand and then look at the corpse in front of me and be like, holy fuck, what the hell did I just do?
Oh, no,
And I wouldn't be able to live with myself.
Well, see, what you do is you take the gun and the corpse, and it's like, I did this. Then you put the gun on the corpse and say,
They
you
did
this.
And I mean, the person's gotta deserve it.
Yeah, well,
It's still you
can forgive.
You know
Zach forgives.
You know my morality.
Yeah.
You know my sense of morality. It's just like they exist as a person. They're way too important for me to kill them, regardless if they're Hitler or Donald Trump or Jose.
Yeah.
All in the same category of terrible people.
Yeah.
We're all still in the same category of
Imperatives.
But yeah, they're even though they're terrible people, they're people. Therefore, I couldn't.
And I feel like that's one reason why I think I would be able to do it. I think if there were moral and legal repercussions, I definitely wouldn't be able to kill someone. And I think just because of the fact that those two factors aren't there,
Well, because
I think I physically would be able to. Yeah, I guess.
Would it eat you out?
No, because
No, it wouldn't eat me out.
Because there is internal moral repercussions.
Right.
But it's just like you kill Binky. I know.
Yeah.
And you're gonna say, good.
I
Yeah,
think-
good
but
job,
I,
man.
but I think it's not even like the fact that people would know. I think it's the fact that people would be
Would judge you and look down. on you.
upset at me is what I think would be the reason why I wouldn't be able to do it. But like because no moral repercussions, I think I'd.
And I'm walking around littering like no tomorrow.
Okay, I mean, so on the scale of morality, of good to evil, what are we placing on? Like, how's the scale?
Of what? Like the
Of
fact
us
that you're
four.
chaotic neutral.
No, well, but more on just one bar. Like,
One bar.
of good to evil. Like,
Okay, well,
Are we having
solely
a
at the
spectrum
bottom.
where there's chaotic? And
no, it's just one bar. Like, good, bad.
Jose's at the bottom.
Most evil is Jose. Second is Curtis. Third is Josh. Fourth is me.
It's weird between them two. I feel like
I think we're like
I
the
don't know.
closest.
I don't think Josh is evil. I think Josh is chaotic more than anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
In terms of his morality, like as far as like him going through everyday life, like he's probably less chaotic than all three of us. But as far as like what he feels is right and what he would do in certain situations, it tends more towards the unlawful, doing what he thinks should happen rather than the other thing.
So what's your argument for me being the second baddest?
Because you're below me. 100%.
That's yeah, absolutely.
Because you're
And I
acting
think Josh is more moral. I think Josh has more morals than
you're acting out of selfishness. I'm acting out of
Josh's.
justice.
Okay, so you'd probably be like, if it was 0 to 100, you'd probably be 90 then? Is that what you would say?
I just put it in order of most fucked up to least fucked up.
Yeah, that sounds good. But it's like,
okay,
how close are you to put me and Curtis together though?
No, okay. So in a sense of 0 to 100,
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
I think it's actually pretty even tiers.
I think it would be probably like
I think
50 is like middle class, right?
I think it literally goes. Oh, I would say just in distance apart. I think it's almost legitimately 0, 25, 50, or 0, 25, 50, 75.
I probably.
Or it's probably transposed. You're probably not at 0. You're probably at,
You're
probably at
zero.
between 10 and 15, and then he's probably 20 above you.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably 25 to 30 above him, and then I'm probably like 10 to 15 above you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very true.
I think it's very almost mirrored, almost like symmetrical. How apart we are.
I think it's funny then, just like under the 50s and then.
I just find it funny how Curtis is almost like.
The thing about Curtis is
Close
he's
to
a
me.
little bitch, so he's never gonna do anything. But in his head, all the fucked up shit.
But you always tell me about all the fucked up shit you think about too.
Oh, that's just because I'm a sociopath.
I thought that was me.
I
That's
thought
it.
that was me.
Okay, so.
So we're all just sociopaths.
Can we make a distinction? Like, alright, you're the psychology person. What's the definition for a sociopath?
Anti-society, rather than psychopath, which is
Yeah.
psychopath is you're fucked up in the head. So sociopath is you're fucked up in society.
Yeah, sociopath means that you have psychopath is that you are unable to perceive feelings of empathy or understandings of repercussions. You feel basically no stress and really any feelings of guilt. Sociopath, yeah, you're just like generally against society. You have very poor feelings of people. You just don't really care about them. You generally tend to have a perception that other people are dumb or foolish or just generally harmful, or even if not harmful, just not something you want to be around. Being sociopathic does not imply that you're violent in any way. It just means that you don't care for people.
Well, okay, that can't be you.
But again,
it's different. I think it can be.
That's a
It can be a
general
little
thing.
bit this way and a little bit this way.
I'm not
'Cause
saying that's out of a dictionary by any means.
Because I definitely care for people, but as far as society goes, I'm very anti-society.
Yeah, you're anti-mass is pro-individual.
Can you be both?
What, anti-mass and anti-individual?
No. Well, no.
A psychopath and a sociopath?
Yeah, because I think that's where I'm borderlining right now.
Yeah, you're pretty close. I think. I don't know if I don't know if you would classify any of us as sociopaths. We're definitely
Like true sociopaths.
Well, I mean, being a true anything isn't that hard.
Yeah,
like,
true that.
Yeah, true that. But we're all definitely like a lot more anti-society than I think the average person. Just because we fucking do our own thing.
But I mean, like, also when it boils right down to it, while expressing it verbally and being like, yeah, this is something I think, may make you seem like you're more extreme than other people. Like, being perfectly honest, who has never thought about, taking violent actions against somebody? Even in just purely fantasy, it's not something you would ever actually do. It's almost human nature to have internalized cathartic thoughts
It's
like
the-
that.
That's why I love playing
animal
Pathfinder.
instincts.
That's why I love playing Pathfinder and D&D.
Hitler.
What about him?
You said who?
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Fair. Wait, no. That would be entirely wrong. That would be entirely wrong.
Oh man!
I caught your bullshit.
That took you a while.
So wait, what's his bullshit?
I said who hasn't thought of it. He said Hitler.
Oh, okay. That's bad.
Oh man, you're getting rusty.
I think I'm like one or
I'm
two
just too
bad
used to you not understanding the English language.
Oh, I understood.
syntax.
Yeah, boy.
I'm pretty sure I'm like one or two bad breakups away from just completely snapping and murdering everyone that I know and love.
Bet cash money.
How much you want to bet?
1,000.
I don't got that.
That's fine. You'll
I'll
get it.
I'll bet.
You'll get it by 2 breakups. Don't worry about that.
I'll bet a crisp $10.
What? No, that's lame. I'm just assuming by the next 2
Also,
breakups.
they have to be bad. Also, I did put a qualifier. I said bad breakups. There can be not bad breakups.
That's fair.
Well, we're going with the trend.
At the way
Last
things
breakup wasn't bad. It was just stupid.
Are you sure?
The one before that wasn't bad. The one before that was really bad. But I haven't had a lot of bad breakups. Now that I think about it. Just 1 or 2, maybe 3.
We've only ever had one.
That's never
You
really
don't
had a
count.
bad breakup.
Breaking bad ups.
Shut
Boo.
I'm still confused why I'm really close to Jose.
What?
I understand why I'm above or
Do you
below
think you're-
Josh.
I mean, like, where do you want to be? Really close to Josh?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, damn, Curtis should not be near me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's near you. Actually, between all of us, I put Curtis having the biggest gap between him and you.
No, you put the biggest gap between me and Josh because
No,
it's like
I-
25 to 30.
No, I put him 10 above 0.
Mhm.
I put you 20 to 25 above him.
Yeah.
I put Josh 15 to 20 above you.
You did not say that.
That's
No, he
exactly
said
what I
that.
said. That's exactly what I said. And then I said I'm probably like 10 or 15 above Josh.
I heard like.
I
25 to
agree
30
with Curtis
between-
that you may have thought that, but I think you said it wrong.
Yeah.
Jose's got my back.
Yeah.
Because I heard you say that I was 25 to 30 above him.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy.
But I agree.
You
with
guys are
that
sociopaths.
Not nearly on any level. We're hitting about an hour. Do you want
Do you want to wrap stuff up? Talk about.
to?
Do you want to just talk about? You want to just like give a recap? Like, how's everybody been doing? What's everybody been up to?
I've been working a lot.
Jose's been working a lot.
I got a raise, and I've been working on the rest of the Undertale series and Evil Within. Besides Part 2 Undertale, which Jose still
Yeah.
has.
How's that going?
Yeah.
Are you gonna have it done by the time I finish Part 3?
When are you gonna
That's
finish part 3?
By tomorrow.
Fuck, man. I got work
You
tomorrow.
said it was supposed to be done.
I
Like,
said a lot.
a lot of times.
It was supposed to have been done
you've
8
made-
months ago.
You've put your deadline like every month for the last 6 months.
I just keep getting shit thrown at me.
I got you
Chavez.
on that one. I got you on that one.
Yeah.
I think between the 4 of us, me and Jose have the least amount of spare time.
Yeah. I have the most spare time.
Damn, I just realized that you still don't got a job.
Yeah, exactly.
Josh doesn't have a
I've
job.
been fucking working on it, but it's hard.
I mean, you're not wrong because regardless of what time I work, I stay up until 3 or 4 in the morning, anyways.
I mean, it's just like you also work less hours and you work less days.
I work.
Jose
I'm
work-
going to start working about 39 hours every week now.
But up till now, it's
Up until now, it's been about.
it has been as low as like 20, 25 hours a week
Yeah.
sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Now it's getting up to like 30. It's getting anywhere between like 32 to 40 hours.
And I also like never am home. Like I'm always at work
Yeah.
until like 9 p.m. for no reason.
Right.
Because I'm stupid.
And you make 20 hours of overtime and don't get paid for it.
I don't. It's not like overtime. I'm just like there doing stuff.
Yeah, but it's still overtime.
Yeah, but it's like not like real overtime. I don't know. It's like weird. Like where like I
Well, is
won't-
it plus? Is it over 40?
Sometimes it's overtime. Like sometimes I legitimately work that late.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just I'm finishing stuff up and it takes me a long time to do my timesheets, or I'm just like not focusing on doing my work and I'm, focusing on other stuff like talking to people or just like fucking around the internet. And then I'm like, okay, it's time to go. I need to buckle down, finish this stuff up, and get out of here. And then I'm there till 9 p.m. But yeah, I'm just done, and I stay at work too late.
Mm-hmm. I still have the video for you from Christine's phone.
I thought you put it on the hard drive.
I do have it on the hard drive. That's what I'm saying. I have it for you.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I know.
But I had to take it back because I had to start working.
Also, I'm gonna try. I was thinking about it today on the drive home. I'm gonna try to make a short, like 5-minute video of our trip to Austin.
Okay. Yeah.
From all that stuff.
Do you want me to give you some?
Yeah, if you have the videos, you can give those to me.
Sure. Do you want pictures too or no?
You can throw
I
them.
only think I have like 2. I think I only have
No, I
like
just want
2
videos.
videos.
So
than that,
Curtis has been working. He got a raise.
Yeah.
Josh has been trying to work. He has not gotten a raise.
Well, he's working on videos. So that's the important thing.
Yeah, Josh is cranking out videos like a baller because he's been working.
I've been working regular working too much.
You've been regular working too much.
Mm-hmm.
I've been stupid working too much.
And we have me and Jose and Josh was here for a little bit of a conversation about it. But we were talking about when Jose eventually
finishes the video.
Finishes Undertale Part 2.
Stream?
He's gonna try to stream, and I'm gonna try and make an overlay of some sort for that.
Yeah. Are you chill with that?
Yeah.
You want to stream?
Because my computer can't handle it. I don't mind.
Yeah,
but
I've had a computer for so long.
Yeah, but my thing is like I would want to do a group.
Right, and I'm okay with that. It's either we all play on Skype on an online game, or we play together in person for like a party game of some sort. He was saying that we played Mario Party for one of the games, and he was like, "I don't care about losing friendships over this." I was like, "Fine, whatever, it's cool." It's something.
No, I'm definitely cool with like doing stuff like that. It's definitely like not a bad idea, but at the same time, I don't know. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, but
so what's coming up in the pipeline? What do we got? What do we got coming out soon? Anything interesting?
Do you have anything coming up?
Let's see here.
We were working on the intro.
In the pipeline as of this recording, so assuming that this goes up immediately when we record
It's
it.
gonna be up tomorrow.
I've got one video that is completely finished, one that requires just hard cuts and is still mostly ready, so that'll be available extremely soon. I've also been working on a trailer which is like 90% done, and hopefully by the time you go to bed today, we will have recorded another little section to put into that, so I can get finishing of that.
Yesterday was really upsetting because we were recording 35
my
minutes
God.
of Evil Within.
That made me so sad.
As Christine texted us, said, "Shh, be quiet, I'm trying to sleep," I looked over at Audacity and it had recorded solely 12 seconds of audio. So there was 35 minutes of no audio, and then
And there was
another
good shit.
That's why you need to use fucking Audition.
I know, but it's not on Josh's computer.
Audacity?
It's not on Josh's computer, and I'm gonna just use it. I'm just gonna record Facecam and audio on my computer from now on, and just use Audacity. Or
I've said it for a long time now. We should record audio on one machine
Mhm.
and the other stuff on the other.
Mhm.
Or like audio on one, gameplay. Like there should be a computer for gameplay and a computer for the other stuff.
Mhm.
I've said that for a while now.
Right.
This is boring.
That happened.
End the podcast.
Well, yeah, and then I'm gonna attempt to have at least 2 videos done a week. It's gonna be hard, and I'm gonna do my best to do it.
Yeah.
But that's it, everyone. Thanks for listening, not watching, because we don't have video for podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, if you watched the static image for this long, I mean, good on you.
Yeah.
You might be the definition of a psychopath.
Yeah,
though.
like and subscribe and comment us what you would do if you had
one crime.
if you had one crime you could commit with no repercussion. Let us know in the comments. We'll give the best crime one free hug, one free repercussion.
Zach, give us an outro song.
This is the outro song.